He's Bill Ryder, and he's Ryder than you.
The program Ryder than you, sometimes.
He's a fan.
I love sports so much.
He's in your face.
I will destroy those obnoxiously arrogant, clueless, tone-deaf superstars who are marginal players, good players, who made careers, who think they're Hall of Famers.
He's nice.
I promise, we're nice here.
He's humble.
I think I'm pretty good if you're on the show about admitting if I got it wrong.
Live from Los Angeles, here's Bill Ryder.
All right, welcome into the show. Let's get this going. Happy Monday. I have to open with an apology. I made a terrible mistake last week when I anointed the bum of the week, Mark Dumrosa, which is still a pretty good name. I should have given it to Bruce Pearl. I let that guy off easy. That is my bad, because March Madness has always been one of my favorite times in sports, even and frankly, like now, the last few years, focusing on the NFL and the NBA, a lot of NBA, when I am not able to dig into college basketball the way that I did when I was a college basketball reporter, did that for a while, and before that, when I was just a college basketball fan. And this is part of the magic of this time of year. You can be all in, you can be kind of in, you can be distracted, you can be my wife who's going to put together a bracket based on her favorite colors and mascots and beat her husband when he's covering the damn sport, or at least go further in the tournament in the office pool. There's something really amazing about this time of year because it might be the only, other than the NFL at the start of the season, it might be the only major American sport where this Cinderella thing is real and where the big dogs don't always win and where teams that would never have an opportunity actually have an opportunity. I mean, if you're a 12 seed playing a 5 seed, what you are, like the math on that is that you're basically in the 50s or 60s. You might be the 63rd best team in the country playing the 19th best team in the country, and you got a chance to win. If you took an average NFL team and you went to the 60th best football team in America, you'd be talking about some, high-level collegiate program. If it were a mid-level baseball team, let's say the Cubs. The Cubs are basically the 18th team in Major League Baseball every year. If they're playing the 61st best team in all of baseball in the world, they're playing some AAA or AA team. And in all those situations, the professional team would dominate. It's not true in college basketball. It's an exciting time. We all have the places that we're from, right? I know nobody cares that I'm from Iowa other than me. People used to get mad at me. That guy you like, PP, you're angry, right? Like, you get mad I bring up Iowa, but I'm from Iowa. So there's 3 Iowa teams that are in this thing. Do I care about UNI? I can't even remember their mascot. But it's the state that I'm from. Iowa State is a 2 seed, which, by the way, brings me back to PTSD. When I was doing live radio in here in LA, I once took Iowa State to win the whole thing when they were a 2 seed 10 years ago, and they lost in the first round. And my co-host Leanne Tweed made fun of me for the next 7 months about it. I'm not. It came up every show for 7 months. Iowa's in. I went to Missouri. Mizzou is in. There's just something really cool about it. And into this, sort of Pollyannish, silliness of anything can happen. I don't have to know this sport that well if you're my wife, or I guess me today, or, you're Stu, you're distracted with all your girlfriends, whatever, or all your 5 jobs, or whatever you got going on. You can lock in and you can feel the joy and the excitement. And then Bruce Pearl just rears his ugly, and I don't mean ugly literally. You can be a good-looking guy, Bruce. His ugly, metaphorical head into things. I know we talked Bruce Pearl last week, but if you missed this over the sort of last few days, his son, Stephen Pearl. So Bruce Pearl, very good coach, history of alleged and not so alleged shadiness, took Auburn to the Final Four last year, left the job late, so they had to give it to his kid, who's not up to the task. And then over the weekend, Bruce Pearl went full obnoxious, over the top, sports dad, sports parent. And maybe I'm going to ask Stu about this in about 60 to 90 seconds. Maybe I'm more offended by Bruce Pearl because I'm a little bit older than Stu and I've got kids. And I now go to soccer games and baseball games and see parents lose their freaking minds. But Bruce Pearl at the SEC tournament, screaming and yelling. Did you see this? He went absolutely apocalyptic. I can't say that word. His face was all red. He was losing his mind. And then he gets a perch at CBS on CBS